What's up, everybody? It's Boy Top
Alrighty.
Cat the Gamer. We are back with some more Trails Through Daybreak. We're gonna go ahead and get right back into it with the I think November 9th stuff. I think it's November 9th.
What's
Didn't it say it
next?
somewhere? I thought it did. Well, we're in the intermission, so fuck it. Alright, hope y'all doing well. New to the channel, tap that like button. We're gonna go ahead and get right back into it. With this one, I need to go back to Archive
Let's
for a
do
minute
this.
because I need to cook the new recipe that we just got. The organic pâte feu.
Sure, I don't mind. Let me know what you think.
Or potato. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Alright. I'll actually
Sure,
cook two.
I don't mind. Let me know what you think.
Alright. I'm gonna eat one. Of course.
Whew, I am stuffed.
To get the points. And then we're gonna get right back at it. I think we're done going around to different places though. I don't think there's anything else that we can get. I'm trying to think. Oh, I think we're good. So we're on this one. We're gonna go ahead and start the connection events. We're gonna start with Catra. Hey, so I take a short break. Everyone split up. All right, Orbal Cafe Iota. Bro, trying to get him a phone charger. You know, the charger's like $50 goddamn in those stores. Your purchases fit perfectly within your budget. Perfect. And having an expert on board really comes in handy when you're out shopping. Thanks, man. We got some nice deals on high quality equipment here. Don't mention it. As long as I'm working out of your office, the stability of its Orbal network access is really important to me. I was happy to help. If anything, I was surprised by how accommodating you were to everything I asked for. Well, Reset's the software specialist. You're the hardware specialist. I obviously don't have a bottomless pocket, so I can't accommodate for everything, but I trust your judgment on this. You looking at him? What's up? It's just you're much different than would be expected from someone running a shady business like yours. You barely know me. Taking that into account, I wouldn't expect you to extend such freedom and trust to me. Hey, you're the expert here. I'm not gonna butt in. I'm not gonna butt in when I'm aware you know better than I do. Archive Solutions keeps growing and growing. Y'all have your unique skills, and I'm not about to go wasting them. So why not take advantage of my employees' knowledge then? I'm inclined to agree when you put it that way. Okay, then let's haul this stuff back to the office. Trust you can handle the installation? Of course. Orbal anomaly detected in the vicinity. I wonder if something happened. The big screen's gone off. I wonder if it's lost power. No, there's some digital noise still present, so it can't be that. It must be a hardware failure. I'm going to go speak to the person in charge. Understood. Hold up. Catcher went to speak to the store's owner, who was just as perplexed and agreed to let him handle repairing the screen. Theo, I need a full scan of the building structure and wiring. Zeros, I need you to sniff out any signs of orbital leaks and burn-in. Understand. Clearance scan. What are those things? You really couldn't stop yourself from butting in on this one, could you? Excuse me? Butting in? This is about someone who clearly needs assistance. Someone I can help. Grant's always said that the ultimate goal of technology and science should be helping people. So if I have the ability to be of assistance, then I will do everything in my power to help them. Guess no one's gonna fault Professor Hamilton for dreaming big. But you gotta cool it. You ain't one of the three disciples. Those are some big, big shoes you're not gonna be able to fill. There ain't enough hours in a day to solve every problem you come across. So that's one of your principles as a Spriggan, is it? Not a principle. Call it a life experience. Analysis complete, catcher. Send in data. Thanks, you two. If you're so pressed for time, Van, then you're more than free to leave. I can handle the rest myself. Teenagers. Catcher, Fios, and Zero set about investigating the cause of the malfunction. They search top and bottom floors to wall to find the supposedly faulty wiring. Well, I'm at a loss. This is more difficult than I anticipated. I was so certain this was a case of a cable of thermal degradation. Was I wrong? Is it the cause of something else? You're overthinking this, bud. If you don't intend to offer any actionable solutions, then kindly shut it. Damn, aren't we snippy? Fine, I'll help. Theo's scanner is shard-based, yeah? Tell them to do an ultrasound and infrared scan of the area. Just give it a try. If I'm right, problem solved. If I'm wrong, you get to launch a snark attack. It's a win-win. The source of the problem has been identified. Are you for real? Shard search function coming in clutch. Tech still in its infancy though. There have been a few cases where it couldn't detect a degraded circuit. That came up during one of Marduk's tests a while back, but it looks like luck's on the other side today. You got any replacement parts for him? Theo? Commencing search for compatible components. The screen was successfully repaired and Station Street was restored to its usually lively form. We literally can't catch a break. Finally get some free time and then work gobbles it up. My prior assessment was on point, it seems. You really are a strange person. 1 second you're heckling from the sidelines, the next you're giving me a hand. Any boss worth their salt helps their employees when they're in the bind. What I did wasn't out of the ordinary. Plus, we gotta set up the stuff we bought. So the sooner I can get you back, the better. Come on, let's go. We don't got all day. I still have much to learn, and there's more knowledge to be gained under his tutelage than I expected. I need to make the most out of this opportunity. I want to have grown by leaps and bounds by the time I see Grant again. Sorry about that. Van and Catcher returned to the office and installed the parts they purchased. Afterwards, they reunited with the others and got back to work.
I'll have to whip up the Yankadine recipe I learned from Gran.
All right.
What's
All right.
next?
Not gonna waste any time. We're gonna go right to the one with the sisters. Dancing Sisters reception. Van's group decided to take a break. Yada yada. We know this part. Van, over here. There they go. Hey there. You're both looking well. Same to you. It's good to see you again. She means that, by the way. She's been really desperate to meet up with you. Shahina? I got a little bit of a crush on Van, huh? Oh yeah. You've been asked to perform in Treon Tower. You two are really moving up in the world, ain't you? I suppose. The Tourism Association here in Edith contacted our agency and requested we put on a show there. It sounds like our performance in the Cardinal Cavalcade made an impression on them. And I bet they were also blown away by the show we did in Arkansas and Crossville. Damn, that's a name I ain't heard in a while. Speaking of which, I want to hear about how that went. But first, we gotta wait for the others to show. Okay, looks like everybody coming along. Welcome to Edith. What's up, you two? It's difficult to believe only a month has passed since we last met. Whoa, hey everyone. You all came to see us. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. Oh, I don't believe we met. We haven't. Though everyone's told me quite a bit about you both. My name is... He actually looks taller without the other outfit on. It's weird. Catcher introduced himself to them, and the whole group celebrated their reunion. After that, they all made their way to Old Town. Doing their dancing thing. Whoa, this is awesome! I can't believe you get to see something like this here in Old Town. Those two are so amazing. You notice how they said, this is awesome! Yeah, they're even better than I expected. They clearly honed their dance routine. Hey, her outfit, like, matches Van straight up. I know they just wanted somewhere to practice before the big event, but I kind of feel rude not tipping them for such a damn good performance. And of course, gotta hit up the sauna. There's nothing like a good bath after dancing. I like this place. It's different from the hammam we have back at home, but in a good way. Right? It's our favorite place around here. Oh, and before I forget, I bought you all some shea butter from Tharbad. I hope you like it. Really? Oh, you didn't have to. Thank you. What a lovely gift, Miss Sarah. Sarah. Sorry. I'd be honored to have some. Does she really need shea butter though? She's like, got Android parts. Like, man, chicks love chatting. They're not getting out of there anytime soon, huh? It's fine. Let them catch up. Why don't we grab some sherbet and kill some time with Catcher, since he's waiting outside? The hell is he so damn scared for? I'm so happy for you guys. I'm so glad your performance with the Arkansas went great. Yes, we received a letter about it right after the show concluded. I hope you guys didn't mind. We were both so jazzed up about it. I had to tell someone while it was all fresh. I mean, how often do a couple of street dancers like us get to be directed by the fervent dancer, Ilya Platier herself? So she's still doing her thing, huh? Not that we were intimidated by them or anything. They might be famous, but we kept up with them and their routine just fine. You never get tired of telling everyone all that, do you? It's all you talked about ever since you got home. Honestly, I don't actually remember the performance much. All I remember is the exhilaration once it was all over. It was kind of like I was in a trance. Yeah, I totally get what you're talking about. When you get so absorbed in the performance, everything else vanishes. You can call that dancer's high. I keep forgetting that he's a stage performer. I really do. It sounds like it was really stimulating and fruitful over time. I'm sorry, fruitful overall. Absolutely. I wish we could watch you two up on stage, now that you improved so much. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like our schedules are going to line up to see your show today. I'm really sorry. Speaking of which, how are we doing on time? You still got your rehearsal, don't you? You sure it's okay for you two to be hanging around with us? It's fine. I double-checked everything earlier, so we should be still on time. I'm the one managing our schedule this time, so we got nothing to... oh no. Shahina, what's the matter? We got a problem. I totally screwed up our schedule. It's yeah, she was just saying it. We've only got a half hour before rehearsal starts. What? Well, that's not good. I'm so sorry, Sarah. Please don't be mad. It's okay, Shahina. Time flies when you're with friends. I should have been on top of things too. But we should get going. Gotta get to the venue soon. Alright, let's go. I'll bring the truck around. You don't have to, Van. It's okay. It'll be faster that way. Knowing the timetables and how long it will take there on foot, you won't make it in time by taking the subway. That is indeed correct. But if you follow Mr. Arkwright, if you allow Mr. Arkwright to drive you, you'll arrive with even a few moments to spare as long as you take the highway. You should go. I'll keep him informed on the current traffic conditions while he's on the road. What they said. Just go ahead and get your things together. I'll be back in a flash. Alright, thanks a ton, Van. I'm so sorry we have to take off like this, guys. That's okay. We'll see you two again. Van's a great driver. He'll make sure you make it in time. Good luck to you two. Thanks, Agnes. We owe you all one. Okay, they climbed in Van's pickup and made a beeline for the highway. Unfortunately. Oh God. Not the traffic, bro. Traffic at a time like this. I took the shortest route too. It would appear that the construction in the area is the cause. Not to mention the accident on the expressway. Real bad timing there. This is awful. It's too early to give up. Are you guys prepared to make it no matter what? Yeah, even though we really messed up. We'll do anything to perform our dance for the captain. Then hold on tight. I'm going to use the back street. An underground railroad. Are we even allowed to be here? I don't think so. They went for a damn underground railroad. Maybe not, but it's not like anyone else uses it anymore. I know of an exit near Treon Tower. Buckle up, because I'm about to let her rip. Alright. We're gonna get them girls killed. This dude is tripping. Whoa, there's another car down here. And there's a couple of hotties in the back. A hoodlum's voice. Hell yeah, that thing's got some awesome parts on it. This is our lucky day. There's another car on our tail. Must be some scumbags from the backlight district. Well, they ain't gonna catch me. Make them eat our dust. That shit is hilarious. Just out of nowhere, they just like, oh shit, some girls in that car, dude. We gotta get them. Alright, 5 minutes till your show starts. I think we're gonna make it in time. Y'all okay back there? I feel like I was in a car chase in a movie. My heart's still pounding like crazy. You have our thanks, man. Had it not been for you, we would have surely been late. We're in your debt once again. Hey, I'm just doing what any other fans would do if they were in my place. Anyway, I'm impressed you can handle my crazy driving and laugh about it afterwards. You two are made of sterner stuff. I mean, I won't deny it was a little scary, but we had faith that you would keep us out of harm's way. We'll invite you to one of our performances in the future as thanks. I hope you'll be able to come. Yeah, please do. Looking forward to it already. I'll ask the others if they'd like to tag along too. Alrighty, we're almost there now. Good luck, you two. Thank you. In the end, Van was able to see the two sisters safely to Treon Tower. On his way back to the office, he listened to their performance on the radio, which seemed to be a roaring success.
I just know you and my sis would go great together.
Shahina, you're going to make Van feel awkward.
or make her feel awkward. Okay, we got something called the dancing veil. This is the reason why I keep doing it with the people that are not a part of the party. A lot of them are giving items. So let's see what we got. 5 bonds max. That's all you get is 2 spirit droplets for that? That is... Ugh. Let's see what the item is. Ooh. It's not bad on art evasion. Good lord. That's actually really good on art evasion. I don't really know. I guess I could put it on her. Aaron's pretty good with his regular evasion is great. Yeah, I may throw it on her. Yeah, because I think the Cerulean Charm was from another one. It lowers her. I guess I could take off this and... Let me see something.
Maintenance mode engaged.
Thought her evasion would be higher than that though. You know what? Actually, there is an item I wanted to make with her. Where is the trade stuff?
Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Do you know what you want?
I was looking at this last video. I wanted to make, a gold amulet for her. Because it was 9%. I wasn't going to make one using these. Because I felt like you could run into those things. Oh, okay. So there is another level to them too. 2 green metals make this. So that's what I can shoot for instead of doing that. But look at the U material it takes, man. It takes 8 of them fucking U material. We're not even getting enough U material to be able to do any of this shit. Good lord. Yeah, might as well hold off on doing that.
I hope to see you again.
So it'll be at the sacrifice of her strength. I can't believe Reset's strength is that low. Huh. Yeah, it's 4-1. That's right. I didn't put the attack orb on her.
Activating maintenance mode.
Yeah, I took the attack orb off her. That's like, why is her strength falling? But I need to open up one of these other spots. And I need to change some hollow core stuff.
Latoya Hamilton here. Whatever you need, I'm available.
I was going to use Hamilton for him. And let's see these other hollow cores we got. Probably not going to change Mare out, but I'm just trying to see what these other ones are. We got Gap. That's craft recovery time. I mean, it's cool, but that's really all it offers is recovery time. The Ray doesn't look too bad. Wait, does that say 150% EP cost? What the fuck? Oh, there's a major drawback there. 150% EP cost, but you get your arts plus power plus 60. Yeah, both of these are ass. This one could come in handy with you see some other characters maybe, but the rest of this is like, what? Oh, good lord. Alright, that is stupid. Alright, I think we're done. Yeah. Okay. So now we can just start with the quest. So we'll go see. Check out Riverside.
Let's be on our way. Get out of here. Like, yeah, right.
Underground Fumigation 2. We receive reports that a dangerous large monster, a Dither Scorpion, has appeared deep within the middle section of the underground maintenance tunnel. Take care of this monster in the Gilstead. Alright. There's still a lingering scent. Gotta check out the other bulletin boards. We will. Let's go over here and say what's up to Bermati. As usual.
Well, if it isn't Van.
Wait. Is that?
My head is still spinning. So what? We've had the wool pulled over our eyes for going on 3 years now?
So these two were kind of like these enigmatic people that kind of showed up. And I started thinking to myself, they look familiar. I think these two are Dominions. If you don't know who the Dominions are, they are like these warriors for the Septian Church. And Gaius from Trails of Cold Steel becomes one of them. I think he's the 8th Dominion. But I think these two are Dominions. They haven't said it yet, but just looking at their clothes and everything else they do, they kind of look like it. They look goofy. They act goofy as hell, though. They really do.
So it seems. Though this revelation coming from who it does is no surprise. I have to assume the commander, the second in command, and the Archbishop were the only people who knew.
Damn bald-faced liar. The commander, too. What are we? Total strangers? You know what? I'm in the mood for a rematch. It's time to kick her ass for good this time.
Okay. Not to rain on your parade, but the odds aren't quite stacked in your favor here. Where do the scores stand as of now? 2 wins, 7 losses? 3 wins and 7 losses. Excuse you. And it's not staying that way for long. These two they were present at the Blacklight District. They are dressed rather oddly. Are you guys acquainted? Barely, if that. What are you doing here, Spriggan? Speak of the devil. Guess that chance at another meeting wasn't too far off. Got too hot under those hoods. Had to take a layer off? You wish. We were being careful. Let's just say we got a complicated relationship with someone who was also there. This is how we dress on a daily basis. Appropriate travel attire, regardless of whether it's by train, airship, or otherwise. Oh, right. The Needle Noggin priest I met way back kind of dressed like that too. Is he talking about Kevin? You don't look like you don't look much like your usual traveling priest or sister, you know. There, I will have to agree with you. Don't see what you're laughing about. It's just clothes. Yeah, but it's odd clothes. They're knights. That's why they dress like that. Look at catch. If I were to guess, I would assume you and Van share an acquaintance. You could say that.
What? You got a problem with us, punk? So you're the Spriggan of the Republic. But personally, I think of you as the dropout of the Cone Loan School.
Now, Celise. It's not good to pick fights with him when you've only just met.
So Celise.
Even
okay.
if he is a shady piece of human waste from Adios knows where who can't figure out which half of the moral fence he's standing on.
Just met. But you sure got an opinion on me already. Not very fair if you ask me. Don't even know who you two are. Guess we can tell you that much. I'm not pleased, personally, but very well. So Celise or Tessia?
I'm Celise. Celise Ortesia. Just think of me as your average wandering priest. Pleased to beat ya, Spriggan.
Pleased to beat you. And Leon Balthazar. I've heard of him. I've heard that
I'm
name.
Leon Balthazar, also a wandering priest. I've been assigned to support Celise.
Okay, so is he her squire or is he... I think he's a Dominion, though.
It is once again a pleasure. Fine folks of Arkwright Solutions. Though, quite the heavy displeasure in your boss's case.
Give me a break here. We barely even know each other and you're already baring your teeth at me. I've heard of his name before, though. I'm trying to remember where. Whatever. You guys already know me, so it saves me that part of the intro. But the gist is, I take jobs from anyone, as long as they don't cross the line. Even if you two don't like me very much, I'll be willing to take a job or two from you. Might even help clear up the nasty impression you got of me. It'll be up to you to prove us wrong. Do appreciate a man that sticks to his principles. Unbunch your panties, Arkwright. We're not here to pick a fight with you. I thought my heart was gonna beat right out my chest. Those two are clearly not your average sister and priest. True. But I don't think the part about belonging to the church was a lie. It reminds me of a book I read once. I'll need to update our records. The 4th and 11th are far stronger than our initial analysis results indicated. So she's the 4th and he's the 11th Dominion. I thought there were only 10. Is he like a new guy or something? I have to look that up. Interesting. Hey Arkwright, did you hear about what happened 3 years ago? Celise? 3 years ago? Don't tell me that. Didn't say nothing. Don't pay me any mind. You're free to speculate amongst yourself as much as you want, but we won't be providing any further information. Though we are on the same boat, our goals couldn't be further apart. I would at the very least appreciate it if you took care not to bring shame upon it. Uh-huh. Gotcha. Something's going on here. Yeah, definitely something's up. Alright, we're gonna leave that shit where it is.
What are you in the mood for?
Well, if it isn't Van and his crew, welcome dears, welcome. I'm entertaining some unusual guests at the moment, though I think you three might already be acquainted. No? Acquainted? Yeah, but they sure ain't gonna be getting a birthday card from me. Gonna guess they stopped by for some info. Good try, darling, but you know I can't tell you that. But I might be willing to relent this time, if you ask nicely. I might even be willing to tell you that they're here asking about A. You see, they have their sights set on a certain organization that A happens to be employing. Oh yeah? All the garden's overseers got artifacts with them. It was a matter of time till the Septian Church sent someone over to try and recover those. Oh, you finally bought over a fresh new hire I've been hearing about so much. Catcher Silesian, right? You're one of Professor Hamilton's students, aren't you, sweetie? That's right. And you must be Ramadi. I've heard my fair share about you as well. Bramati know every goddamn thing. Like, you just know it. Like, he's one of those dudes that, like, if somebody ends up coming to the bar and like starting some shit, he comes out like 2 shotguns and like kills everybody. And you know, it's always that dude that's just sitting back in the background looking like he wouldn't hurt a fly. You know, but he's like a trained undercover agent or some shit. It's namely about how you're a reputable information broker. It's a pleasure. I'll be providing technical support from here on, so I'm at your service if ever the need rises. Oh, what a peach! Trust me, pleasure's all mine. You got a full litter of pups to watch over now, don't you, man? No more slacking off for you. Don't you have a cocktail or something to make? Don't worry, we'll all do our best to pull our own weight. I look forward to a mutually supportive relationship between us, Mr. Bramati. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here and go get the rest of the stuff.
Let's do this.
That's fair.
Okay.
Why don't we see...
Orbal net fraud. I've run into something of an annoying problem concerning Orbal net users. I'd like to consult someone who's familiar with the subject. I'll be waiting near the main street in the sighting district. Oslo. Okay. No more stint, which means we're done with inspecting bulletin boards for today. If we could take care of at least one job, I'll be happy. Understood. I believe I'm qualified to help with the total network related one. I'm sure you're more than qualified. I'm looking forward to seeing you kick ass on the keyboard.
Both of these requests certainly sound intriguing. Hopefully you don't need to turn into the Grendel for them, though.
Anything else?
One can only hope.
Indeed.
Alright. I guess we'll start with the one here, since it seems to already be here.
Oh, I'm so in love with this brand.
Yeah, there he is right there. Hey there, you the one who put the request up? Oh yes, then you must be. I believe your request was about some trouble you've had on the Orbal net. I'm hardly an expert, but I do have some knowledge of the subject. Tell me he hardly an expert. Would you mind explaining the situation? Yes, well, in short, I fell for a scam on the Orbal net. One of those net scams, huh? Been a lot of that going around. Phishing is the technical term. Bad faith actors disguise themselves as legitimate sources of fool end users. With how quickly the Orbal net is growing, these threats are one step ahead of common knowledge and security measures. So it falls to the users themselves to stay safe on the net, and many just don't have that awareness yet. It's still a very new thing. At any rate, I wanted to get some advice from someone more knowledgeable about these things. Will you accept my request? Alright. Sure, we'll take care of it. Care to fill us in? Of course. Let's go somewhere where we can talk. May I ask what brought you... May I ask, have you brought this matter to the police? They may be able to retrieve your stolen assets. No. It's just well, you got your reasons. Sounds like. No worries. Yes, I asked for your utmost secrecy regarding what I'm about to tell you. Don't you worry. We take our clients' privacy very seriously here at Arkwright Solutions. Well, you see, Now, oh, this is just so pathetic. I can't even spit it out. Man, stop beating around the bush. I won't know how to help you if I don't know what the problem is. Screw it. So I used my work terminal to look up swimsuit models. Like the hot ones. Oh goddess almighty. Just kill me. Bro is tripping because he looked up some ass. I think I understand where this is going. But please, there's no need to shout. I'm so sorry. Got everybody looking like, it's okay, dude. You're a dude. Kind of want to look at some ass. It's all good. I think I get where this is going, though. Carry on. So a few days later, I got this message from the website. They said they had my browsing history, and I had to pay to keep it private. I didn't see anything on the site implying I needed to pay, so I just sent the mirror immediately. I couldn't bear the risk of having my reputation tarnished. I thought that would be the end of it, but then another few days passed, and they messaged me again. They said they wanted even more mirror this time, or they leaked my browsing history and all my private information too. I see. That's awful. As a consultant, my reputation is paramount. I need to maintain a clean and professional image. I can't have my browsing history floating around on the net, much less my private info. I'll be done for. Just say you got hacked. That's what everybody else does. And that's why you couldn't bring this to the police or the guild. Yes, my entire career in jeopardy because of one stupid mistake. I'm pathetic. That's the thing with those scams. You just gotta ignore them. How? So it's like one or two people doing these usually. And these guys know they're full of shit, but they figure some victims don't. They just blast these requests out to anybody they can, hoping to find somebody that falls for it. Once they get a bite, they zero in hard on anybody who replies and ignore everyone else. That's how these things work. Oh, then I can just ignore it going forward? Nah, it ain't that easy. Now you took the bait. You gave them some mirror already and let them know that you fell for it. Yep, they're gonna keep coming back. They know you're willing to pay to keep that info a secret, that you care about your rep. You're exactly the kind of guy they want. Now that they know that, they're gonna milk you for all you're worth. They're gonna hound you. You cut them off, it might actually leak your shit. Oh no. You're surprisingly knowledgeable about these kinds of scams. Hey, look, she giving them right now. Yeah, I dealt with a case like this before. Right. Anyway, those are my two mirror. You can keep giving them money, or you can ignore them. Sure call. I can't do that, obviously. I suppose I have to just keep giving in to their demands. And they're not gonna just stop. You're gonna keep sending them more and more money? Ideally, we would just apprehend the criminals here. Can we really do that? I mean, can you really track down a criminal hiding on the Orbal network? Well, it would depend on how well they hide their identity, but it probably wouldn't be impossible. Really? Then please get them for me. Are you okay with that, Van? Go nuts. You're the expert here. If we can track them down, then let's go for it. Roger. Alright, and I borrow the terminal they contacted you on. Here it is. I use this terminal for work. Damn, pretty cushy job if they're handing out gadgets like these. But, yeah, that was a bit easy. Is something the matter? Think about what you just did for a second. Your mobile terminal is like it's a collection of all your personal data. And you just handed it to me, a stranger, without a moment's hesitation. You're very lax with your data, and that can get you in trouble. Especially since this doubles as your work terminal. I mean, well, you did say you was helping the dude, so... Well, that's a good point. Now, obviously, I have no intention of stealing your data, but it helps to be more cautious on the net. It's best to store your personal info separately from your work terminal, along with anything else you don't want other people to see. That does make sense. If I may go ahead and do that real quick. I have this note terminal that I use for work. That should do. There, that should be good. I'll leave the rest to you. Okay, you still got your history on here. Good. Now if I just do a reverse search on the sender of this message, have you found anything? Yep, I can see it all. Let's hear it. It looks like the criminal is using a mobile terminal themselves to contact you. I doubt it's a brand machine. It's most likely a cheap knockoff. These operations don't tend to be very sophisticated. And sure enough, they made absolutely no attempt to mask their identity. I can trace them right now. Are you able to find out where they are? I believe so. It might help if I explain how these network signals work. Mobile terminals transmit their own broadcast signals, but being so small, they're limited in their scope and strength. As a result, they have to pass through a server, which amplifies and distributes their information across longer distances. If two terminals are close enough, however, it's more efficient to communicate directly with each other than to use the server as a middleman. I see. So the terminal, so the terminal switch signals based on the distance. Yes, there are two different terminal signals. There are two different signals terminals will use, and they switch between them two on the fly for convenience. And because I can see this transmission came from a server, I know that the scammer was some distance away. This server gives us a general idea of where the scammer was at the time, but of course, there's no guarantee they're still there. That's where we are at this point. So we have a range, but no specifics. Not enough to sniff the guy out. But you sound like you've got something else up your sleeve. Sorry about that. I might. Just going off his history. That's as close as I can get it. But of course, we can always just contact the scammer again. And if we can get a direct link to the scammer's terminal, we'll know we're close by. So we call him back and figure out where the signal's coming from. Yes, just they would need to be in direct signal range in order for us to pinpoint them. I see that the previous message came from the Riverside server. Let's hear there first. The subway station should do as a starting point. Alright gang, let's go hunt down the fraudster. We'll keep you posted on what we found, okay? Of course. Thank you so much.
You have my support, Mr. Arkwright.
Interesting. I'm trying to think, ready then? Yes, ready whenever you are. All we have to do now is wait. Actually, what did you write in the message? Made a point of being real vague with him. But I basically said that I didn't have all the money and asked if they'd settle it for a bit less. So you made it look like you were at least willing to pay. That would compel them to reply, at least. Sorry about that. What is going on with this thing? Well, it wouldn't be a good for our plan if they didn't. Nothing to worry about, it looks like. I got a response on my end, too. Looking at the Orbal wave pattern, it's definitely a direct connection. Let me read. Their reply is no. Won't budge on the price, not even a single mirror. Quiet avaricious, or avaricious? Huh, they are. Okay, analysis complete. Did you locate the transmitter? I've got an address. It's west-northwest from our current position. No exact distance, though. No, but we got a line, and a whole lot of places along that line where the source is. If we get to trace another line from a different direction, then the lines will intersect, pinpointing the exact location of our criminal. Exactly. Alright, we should try to aim for as perpendicular a point as we possibly can. Let's send our next transmission from across the river. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going here. Wait. Oh, okay.
Now
She getting her run on? Okay, this looks good. I'll shoot him another message in. I got all the money ready. What should I send it this time? And send. Well, aren't you quick? They replied quite quickly both times. They must be quite eager to get the money. Now it's complete. I pinpointed their location. Southwest from here, under the bridge across the river. Dude, you need to get this right. What the fuck? Alright then. Come on, y'all. Let's close the book on this one. Okay, back across the river. Bum, bum, bum. There he is. So is that our criminal? Most likely, yes. Only one way to find out. Just a little more. Oh, did they do it? Let's see. I changed my mind. I reported this to the police. They're on to you and should be beating down your door any second. What? No, calm down. There's no way they can find me. Gonna book it though, just to be safe. Nope. Sorry. Might have worked if we didn't know exactly where you were already. You can thank my assistant here for that. Pretty talented, eh? Your security can't measure up to the one at the Institute of Science. Not even close. Wait, who are you? Don't tell me he really did stick the cops on me. We're not the police, nor are we bracers. Van here is a brigand. If you would, please surrender. After realizing that there was no way to escape, the criminal gave up resisting. After Oslo arrived, the group began questioning the criminal. He ain't even the big boss there, but some part-timer? That's right. After I sent the boss the full amount, all I got was a tiny paycheck. Even that already ran out. I promise this is my first time doing this. Just because the crime was only committed one time doesn't mean that you're not to blame. Lay's right, kid. That's just a lame excuse. I'm sorry. How much do you know about the organization you're working for? Nothing, I promise. I just got orders on the phone. So he was just a disposable pawn in this game. Well, our guy here was clearly the one blackmailing you, but he was just the lowest rung on the ladder. Sorry to say, but it doesn't look like you'll be getting your money back. It's alright. I'd already given up on that. My biggest concern is what comes after. Yeah, that's the ticket. Caught the blackmailer himself, but the blackmail material is probably still in the hands of whoever hired the kid. We didn't get to the root of the problem, so we can't guarantee they ain't gonna come back for you. But this move sure ain't gonna get us to the big boss either. Not sure there's much more we can do at this point. Oh no, what should I do then? Well, gotta hand it over to the police. I mean, tell them make it so it never happened. And we gotta go to the police with it. At this point, you should hand it over to the cops. But if I do that, yeah, people are gonna find out. We didn't fix the whole issue, so you gotta pay the full fee. Half's fine. Just to be clear though, the cops should respect your privacy. Ain't likely your clients will hear about this. How's that for a solution? I suppose it might be my best option. But don't worry about your fee. I'll pay it in full. I'm the one that made this whole mess. Alright, as for you, talk to the cops. Tell them everything. You said it was the first time, yeah? She'll probably get off with nothing but a slap on the wrist then. Let me be real with you, kid. Consider yourself lucky that this will be the end of it. A role like this can only lead to a very, very dark future. Got it? Yes, sir. Yeah, smartest thing to do to go to the cops. Well, that solves this case. It wasn't exactly the most satisfying solution, I'll say. You get a lot, you get that a lot when you're working as a Spriggan. This country's darkness is deep-rooted. It's too deep for anyone. Ain't no way one person or group can just clear it all away. Not the bracers, and hell, not even the government. A Spriggan's job is to take care of those that fall through the cracks. We ain't at the fairy tale endings. Can't afford to chase those. Just gotta go for the best ones we can take. The best ones we can get without compromising our values. Okay, I think I understand, at least a little. It's dawned on me what the purpose of the Spriggan's job is and why you do it, man. That's good. If you figure that out, at least I call you your training a success. Oh well, at the end of the day, I need to eat, and that's the real reason I'm working at all. And you had to dash the nice conclusion with that sprinkle of cynicism right at the end. Still, I suppose that's the most Spriggan-like way to tie a ribbon on it. Goodness.
All in a day's work.
All
Your
right.
deposit confirmed.
Law finally went up, huh? Oh shoot, 1 sec.
Hello, hello! I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time.
Alright, I'm gonna end here. When we come back, we'll hear what Bramati has to say, and then there's, I think, the other quest that we need to do. But I'm gonna go ahead and end here. Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate everyone checking out the vids as always. New to the channel, tap that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.